Before I begin this analysis, I'm going to say I am not a financial advisor. So this video analysis is going to be strictly educational. I'm not going to give out any signals or anything like that. So if you do like buy or sell or trade any currency in this video, you trade at your own risk or purchase any asset at your own risk. But overall, here are my thoughts. So looking at Ethereum, I mean, I will say it doesn't follow Bitcoin at all from what I normally see. It kind of does in its own way, but it just normally kind of does its own thing, in my opinion. But it looks more like it's not even in a full uptrend yet. Like it did have a spike to really go up, but yes, it has somewhat of a light trend, but it respected that head and shoulders, the previous downtrend. So to me, it's not fully on the buy side until it breaks this area at this point. But at the same time, it is trending. There is somewhat of an attempt, but that doesn't mean it's on the buy side. I mean sell side either. I see more of it being more kind of neutral in the zone, because there is some indecision. So as far as the trade goes, you could try to follow this area of direction, I guess you can say. But even still, it's, with it being a crypto, it's pretty volatile all on its own. It's not just going to like always consistently bounce on the line like that. But we'd hope it would actually do that. Looking at it, I'd like to find more reason to actually buy it again. Before, it was looking more like a symmetrical triangle to break to the downside. At least as far as the daily goes. If we line this up, symmetrical triangles typically break to the downside, but patterns do break. It broke up and stuck with the trend that it was on. This is more like a head and shoulders that broke upwards, and it looks like it could maybe make another head and shoulders, or it could break higher, who knows. But there is no clear direction really, and no reason for me to actually say I would actually buy more of this asset or sell. To me, in this area, if I wasn't already in it, I would just stay away from it entirely until I find more of a reason to buy. So there's just nothing here that really says to me like I should just buy this beyond this. Well, yeah, there's this line here, but what if it comes here and rejects? What's going to happen when it comes back to the zone? Is it going to bounce again and then go higher? I'd have to wait for it to go extend higher than this area and find a reason for it to like trend or break this area. That's my thoughts anyways. Like, where do you want to go, Ethereum? Do you want to go that way, or do you want to go that way? I need more confirmation. If I had that confirmation, I still would have two options. I could, or if you didn't really care about that at the moment, yes, you can either trade it or purchase the asset and hold it. But in all honesty, whether you do that or not is up to you. But if you do purchase the asset, just know that you're not gonna lose money unless it, one, goes to zero, or two, you sold it back at a cheaper price. So whether or not you do any of those things, it's totally up to you what you want to do. I mean, there's nothing wrong with holding the asset. Personally, I got this stuff at a cheaper price, so at around like 80 bucks, so I have no problem holding it. I'm in profit. But for the next person, I would want to have more of a reason to actually buy before I actually did anything. But it's at the same time, it's close to this trend line. So whether or not you decide you want to or not, it's up to you. I would just, if I was in someone else's shoes and I wanted to be aggressive, maybe I would just take if it started losing half of the value or something. Or if trading it, I would stay away. Personally, I'm staying out. I'm not trading this at all. I'd rather look at Bitcoin to trade, or some other currency that has better reasoning behind it as far as reason to trade. Purchasing may be safer. Or if I traded it, personally, you can have a stop loss. You can put a stop loss down and protect your assets. So, well, protect yourself from further loss, I should say. It just depends on what you see and how it's affected. Because, personally, yes, right here, yeah, it made a flag, but it also made like a head and shoulders type structure on a lower time frame. But that broke. But it could go higher and make a bigger one. What are your thoughts on Ethereum? Do you think it's going to rise, or do you think it's going to fall? Are you going to purchase it or trade it at all? Go ahead and comment. Maybe throw out some advice if you have any advice for anyone in the trading community. If you found this video kind of helpful at all, feel free to give it a like too, and subscribe to the channel.